It's Monday at 7 a.m. You wake up. You already hit snooze 3 times. And you're worrying that this troublesome cycle of work in a week that you'll experience throughout the day will happen. But you cannot complain. You have no choice. Maybe someone will get mad at you. It may be your parent, teacher, or your boss. Or some responsibility that you cannot escape. You may be a parent for a pair of children. Now you open the stove, put the hot coffee, put some eggs and sausages on the pan, and started eating. Now you look at your phone, it's already 7:30. Work starts at 8. You started to hasten up, putting on your office attire or your uniform for school. You go outside your house, having your bag with you, and you start to look at your phone again. It's already 7:40. Now you panic. You take the usual public transportation you're taking in toward to work or school. Now you're not surprised when you enter work, teacher or your boss is scolding at you and asking you with a high pitch, why are you late? And the usual reply of you is you're blaming the traffic. Now you start your day feeling tired, unpassionate, ungrateful, brain fog, hot-headed, and waiting for the day to finally end. This is one of the usual routines where waking up each day feels like a drug. But what if I tell you you can change your narrative instantaneously, as in now? And this is not some self-help gurus or motivational speech that I copied from someone else, but this from someone who used to have a drug lifestyle. But now, me, I'm managing one of our business. I'm a student. I'm studying. I'm reading books. Trying to be productive each day, working out each day, having a better mindset and a better health that I am proud of. With me, I put systems and goals in place. The drug lifestyle that I have mentioned to you is the version of you that is supposed to die so the real you could finally live. Now, life is not happening to you, but you're happening at life. But wait, the title of the podcast is A Meaningful Life. But a meaningful life does not just end with you being the best version of yourself. It's you being of service with other people. But by being of service, you start with you, leading as an example. Fixing the foundation, which is yourself, then you can become someone who does just not live for one's sake like everyone else, but by striving to make a difference, to create an impact. Especially our time on this world is very limited. From Tom Hardy, if one is passionate and committed in the noble pursuit of excellence, be that the art, science, technology, humanitarianism, conservationism, then I can see one has a moral obligation and ethical duty to be of service on striving to be part of the solution, not the problem. After all, it's a world where our children will inherit that's worth being part of. Passion, action with noble intention creates progress. It's a world where we live in that standing out in a mass becomes an icon for laughing stock. We create this name concept to individuals whose goal is to be the best version of themselves or making the world a better place. We're so caught up in what society has put in front of our face, the distraction we consume, the hookups becoming the norm. Drinking and partying now becomes social acceptable. And not partaking to this culture or these habits, you're weird and boring. I'm not saying what mentioned above is bad or evil, but it's about the consciousness to do good, to create a meaningful life, because you see, the culture that the young one live is slowly killing the authenticity, the creativity, and the greatness within. By allowing these social norms to subconsciously embed in us. The social problem is the culture that is being the norm, where everybody is not just one-on-one people pleaser, but a mass pleaser. With the utilization of these social media platforms, posting on Instagram, having this larger engagement. I'm not trying to sound noble here, but at some point in our lives, we need to realize that most of what we are thinking or doing is totally nonsense. Especially if you're a teenager or a young one exploring life without a thought, like a ship with no destination. You sooner or later you find your life lost, wasted a ton of time that you cannot get back to. So to live a meaningful life, start with yourself to become better each day, not striving for perfection, but for progress. Each day so we can decide on how we can improve our surroundings, community, city, or even the world. I believe we can all create something so unique and beautiful that feels like every morning we wake up, we are passionate, grateful, and excited to start throughout the day. And that I believe is the start of the great awakening on living a meaningful life.